even mean? Why is everyone talking about it? If you're interested in knowing about NFTs, stay tuned for some impactful information. Welcome to Altcoin Capital. We are not registered financial advisors. We are just a bunch of investors with years of experience in real-world markets and cryptocurrency. All of the information we're about to share with you are according to our factual research, experiences, and opinions on some matters. So, make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our future videos. Hit that notification bell and you'll be the first to every news and information we'll share about the money-making world. At the end of this video, I guarantee you that you'll be interested enough to dive into NFTs and learn more about them. Anyways, I'll tell you all the things I know about it, so stay tuned and be ahead of many who don't know about it. You can start your financial advantage just by watching this video. Let's dive right into it. What is NFT? A digital asset that represents real-world items such as art, music, in-game assets, and videos is known as an NFT. They are purchased and sold online frequently using cryptocurrency. They are also made with the same software used to make crypto. Although they've been around for almost 2 years, NFTs are becoming increasingly well-known as mainstream investors are taking notice of their potential. Fungibility is another feature that sets NFTs apart from cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies, unlike NFTs, are fungible and trade or exchange at equivalency. This implies that they can be used as a means of business transactions because they are exactly the same. Fungible fiat money and NFTs are distinct from most existing assets in that they have individual identification codes. In contrast to the bulk of digital items, which are almost constantly limitless in quantity, this is true for fungible fiat money and NFTs. When a demand for a certain asset drops, its supply should supposedly be cut off, preventing the devaluation common in other markets. Tokenized asset also offers advantages when it comes to tradability and divisibility, as well as security due to the blockchain technology on which they stand. Thus, NFTs are being seen as a way of bringing more stability to cryptocurrency markets and giving investors more choices. Many NFTs, however, are simply digital representations of existing objects that exist in some form elsewhere, such as legendary NBA video clips or securitized versions of Instagram-based digital art. Even before NFTs were a cultural phenomenon, many of today's top artists used them in their works. Mike Winkelmann, better known by his moniker Beeple, created a collage-like 5,000 daily doodles for perhaps the most famous NFTs of the movement, Everyday USA. Today, a work of him costs $69 million, which was sold at Christie's, making him one of the most valuable living artists. Anyone can view the individual pictures or even the entire collage of images online for free. So why are people willing to spend millions on something they may simply screenshot or download? Because an NFT allows the buyer to own the real thing. It also contains built-in authentication, which serves as proof of ownership. Collectors prize those features, as well as the immutability of NFTs on the blockchain. Once an NFT is created, it can never be taken away or destroyed. This permanence has led to a new form of digital art, the rare, one-of-a-kind piece. In fact, many artists are now refusing to create traditional art that can be copied or sold an infinite number of times. Instead, they're creating unique NFTs that can only be owned by one person. As the market for NFTs continues to grow, so too does the potential for new and innovative uses of them. The possibilities are endless, and we can only wait to see what comes next. Now, do you wonder where it originated from? Dieter Shirley, a now famous game designer who also developed CryptoKitties, first conceived NFTs in 2012. Working on a game that would eventually be known as Hearthstone, Shirley came up with the notion of utilizing NFTs to make the game more enjoyable and engaging. On the year 2014, The digital artist with the name of Kevin McCoy created Quantum, the first known NFT. Quantum is an octagonal pixelated shape filled with shifting shapes that pulses in a soothing manner. The one-of-a-kind Quantum artwork piece sold for over $1.4 million at Sotheby's on November 28. That's when smart contracts, the scripting system behind smart property and blockchain-based platforms, began to take off in earnest. During those years, a lot of progress and trial and error was done in technologies built on the top of the Bitcoin blockchain. It was at this time that Ethereum first ruled supreme over NFTs. The counterparty platform was also popular for a time. In more recent years, other options have come to market, including Flow, Binance, Smart Chain, and Polkadot. The era of non-fungible tokens began in 2014 when the Ethereum blockchain was launched and its platform went live July 30 of 2015. The Ethereum blockchain established a set of token standards that allowed third parties to develop new cryptocurrencies. In essence, the token standard is a derivative of the smart contract standard to instruct individuals how to generate, issue, and transfer their NFTs. These standards needed to be established. The series began in 2017 when American studio Larva Labs created CryptoPunks, a collection of collectible digital characters exchanged using NFTs as a good starting point for understanding the technology. The following year, the first blockchain game, CryptoKitties, was released. It allowed users to buy, sell, and breed virtual cats using Ethereum-based NFTs. The popularity of CryptoKitties led to the creation of a number of other blockchain games, including Mytherium, a clone of CryptoKitties, Blockchain Cuties, and Gods Unchained. These games have collectively generated millions of dollars in revenue. NFTs are also being used to represent digital assets outside of the gaming world. In February 2019, the world's first decentralized art gallery, Maecenas, announced that it would be using NFTs to auction off a portion of Andy Warhol's 14 Small Electric Chairs, 1968. The auction is expected to raise over $5 million. Many say that there are risks in NFTs. Well, in my opinion, yes, it does. Non-fungible tokens have generated a lot of money for digital artists. Every day, there are numerous works of art for sale online. It's also feasible for an artist to make millions in a few seconds when their NFT is sold in the virtual market. People appear to be more interested in buying, selling, and investing in the digital world. But there are several dangers associated with NFT. We'll explore the risks of non-fungible tokens so that you can be informed before investing in them. One of the main risks of NFT is that they're not backed by anything. Unlike stocks or bonds, which are often backed by physical assets, NFTs are not backed by anything. This means that if the market of NFTs crashes, you could lose all of your investment. The presence of smart contracts and NFT maintenance is a major concern now facing the NFT market. Hackers may target a DeFi network and steal a large amount of crypto in several circumstances. The most well-known DeFi protocol, Poly Network, was recently hacked by hackers, resulting in the loss of $600 million worth of cryptocurrency. The incident heightened concerns about the safety of NFTs. The researchers identified a vulnerability in smart contracts that they say was used to carry out the massive assault on the Poly Network. The Poly Network is useful for swapping tokens across several blockchain networks. This implies that even a minor fault in smart contracts cannot be guaranteed. The main issue in the NFT market is pricing uncertainty. The price of any NFT will now be determined by a variety of factors such as creativity, uniqueness, scarcity among purchasers and owners, and more. Because no common standard exists for each sort of NFT, there are significant fluctuations in the cost of NFTs. There are no universally accepted legal definition of NFT in the entire world. Different nations, including the United Kingdom, Japan, and the European Union are taking various strategies to categorize NFT. As a result, it's necessary to create an international non-fungible token organization to govern and legalize worldwide non-fungible token technology. The cryptocurrency market has exploded in recent years, and this is why it's critical to establish a regulatory body. There's been an increase in NFT use cases. Now that there exists a need for a regulator to comply with the rules and regulations of NFTs, this necessitates the establishment of such a body. The present legal framework regarding NFT is still grappling to determine the proper definition for it. With the market and variety of NFT expanding at a rapid pace, reaching a solid footing in NFTs has become more difficult. Wait, are you still there? I know this is long, but it's very important to stay tuned, and I'll be sharing more risks in NFT and why you should invest in it even if it has many risks. The rise of NFTs has also improved the prospects of cyber assaults on the NFT market. There are numerous examples where replicas of original NFT shops have appeared on the internet. These businesses appear genuine due to the presence of the actual logo and content. Because these phony NFT stores may sell coins that do not exist in the digital world, investors could be deceived and end up losing their money. NFTs are also used to spread malware. A couple of weeks ago, an NFT artist's website was hacked and used to distribute malware. The hackers placed a malicious script on the website that redirected visitors to a fake cryptocurrency exchange. The fake exchange then tricked people into sending their cryptocurrency to the hackers' wallets. Another key issue to consider is the ownership of any NFT. You should find out whether the seller owns the NFT you are buying if you want to purchase it from the market. There are times when people pretend to be sellers when they only have replicas. You will just acquire usage rights for that NFT, but not intellectual property rights. If you look at the smart contract's metadata, you'll see a set of rules that govern who owns that NFT. The artists should be prevented from displaying NFTs that they do not own, according to a regulation. It is doubtful whether decentralized blockchain technology should be governed by traditional property laws. New intellectual property rights must be considered, such as those that exist in the digital world. The way an NFT is used will also have an impact on how it is taxed. The use of NFTs for investment purposes has already been taxed in some nations. However, the taxation of NFTs will differ from nation to nation. It's important to consult with a tax specialist before investing in NFTs. NFTs have not been around for very long, and there is still a lot we don't know about them. We need to be careful when investing in them. Make sure you do your own research and understand the risks before investing. Also, it is used in money laundering. It's tough to imagine how NFTs won't be used for money laundering. All of the elements necessary for money laundering are in place, making it as simple as possible to process and clean money. NFTs and cryptocurrency trading provide a useful layer of insulation for criminals with easy-to-use privacy measures. So, how are NFTs used to launder money? The criminal organization creates a unique NFT and sells it on an NFT exchange. The criminal organization buys its own NFT from the NFT marketplace using a pseudonym that disguises its identity. The criminal organization then uses the NFT to buy goods or services, which are then sold for fiat currency. The criminal organization has now effectively laundered its money. NFTs have already been used in a number of high-profile money laundering cases. In 2019, an Australian man was charged with money laundering after he used NFTs to buy a luxury car and a yacht. In 2020, a US man was charged with money laundering after he used NFTs to buy $1 million worth of real estate. Why should you invest in NFTs even with the risks? Collectibles are the most general term for non-fungible tokens, but all NFTs are collectibles. They're unique, and only one of each may exist, as previously said. You can keep them after purchasing them, and their value will appreciate over time. The majority of people interested in NFTs are looking to make money. Many individuals profit from reselling them. Buying NFTs for their resale value can result in significant earnings. Some of these collectibles have been resold for more than $20,000, while only a few $1,000s were spent by the first buyer. By reselling an NFT, you can make a large profit. However, there are other reasons to invest in NFTs. Some people simply like accumulating them. They get pleasure from having unique items that no one else possesses. Furthermore, some individuals perceive NFTs as investments and purchase these assets with the goal of keeping them for a long time. The next common response to the question, "What is the advantage of NFTs?" is seen in their transferability. It's simple to exchange NFTs freely on a number of markets, with a variety of trading possibilities. With the instance of games, for example, NFTs might provide an answer to the issue of walled gardens. Walled gardens are online platforms that only allow you to use their services and nothing else. An example is the smartphone app store for iPhone. You can only download apps from the App Store and use them on your iPhone. You can't take that app and use it on Android. Game designers might use NFTs to create in-game items that gamers could store in their digital wallets. Players could then utilize the in-game items outside of the game, or even sell them for a profit, as long as the game designer programmed the NFTs to be transferable. This would give rise to a new type of economy where players could buy and sell in-game assets freely, without worrying about the barriers set up by game developers. NFTs can help content creators, such as musicians, get paid directly by their fans. They also provide a way for artists to release their work in a format that cannot be pirated. When someone buys an NFT, they're buying the unique digital file, and the artist gets paid directly. Other platforms are concerned that content producers will steal their earnings and the opportunity to profit. A digital artist who posts their work on social networking sites may generate money for the platform by selling ad space to the audience of the artist. While this does not financially benefit the platform in any way, it does allow for appropriate exposure for the artist. Non-fungible tokens have the potential to foster the emergence and growth of a new creator economy. The media business would prioritize assisting content creators in avoiding having to relinquish ownership of their work to platforms that they use to distribute it. Using NFTs, the ownership of content is linked to the material itself. So when creators sell their work, the money goes straight to them. If a new owner purchases an NFT, the creator may be paid via smart contracts if appropriate metadata is provided. Because NFT metadata includes the creator's address, each resale of the token could result in the creator earning a commission. This would allow for a far more sustainable business model for content creators, as they would directly benefit from the popularity of their work. NFTs can also help to level the playing field between established content creators with large fan bases and those who are just starting out. NFTs have the ability to break down barriers for inclusive growth for everyone. For example, NFT creators may collect the whole value of their work and engage with their consumers directly. Buyers, on the other hand, can use NFTs to trade assets in a variety of ways. For example, precious materials are a good illustration of how NFTs can be used to provide liquidity. NFTs that represent real-world assets like property might enable for additional flexibility. Real estate brokers may offer listings as NFTs with fractional asset ownership, so that several purchasers may participate in one property depending on certain criteria. With NFTs, creators may be eligible for royalty payments in the future, which has far-reaching consequences for future growth. While NFTs provide a variety of advantages to various stakeholders in the ecosystem, they may also have wider implications. Consider how various use cases for NFT pros in diverse sectors such as inclusion and drive innovation. Investing in NFTs is a high-risk proposition. The value of these assets can go up or down rapidly. They're also not well regulated, so there's a possibility that scams could occur. That said, there's a great deal of potential for profit in the NFT market. If you think about investing, make sure you do your research and only invest what you can afford to lose. Now that you know what NFT is, check out our channel about NFT and cryptocurrency. So, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. This is Altcoin Capital, signing out. Until next time.